Welcome to the Prospector Theater. Sparkle on.
Hello, I am Ellie Wood and I am so honored and excited to be interviewing Academy Award winner and first ever deaf male Academy Award winner, Troy Kotzer.
Hello everyone. Thank you for having me.
Troy, congratulations on your Oscar. Prospects, we're thrilled to see you win. Coda took home 3 separate awards at the Oscars, which has helped shine a spotlight on the deaf community and people with disabilities.
Absolutely. I am thrilled to have been recognized as an actor who happens to be deaf, and not only as a deaf person, but to spread awareness of disabilities, the deaf community, and marginalized communities all over the world. And I feel like it's a reminder to them. And I'm so impressed with the Prospect Theater because you have so many disabled employees there, and it's really touching to see that, and I always support that.
As you can see, I communicate through the use of augmentative and alternative communication. Sometimes finding our voice can be hard. What advice would you give to someone who might be struggling to find their voice or express themselves?
That's an interesting question. So when I was growing up, I never thought about myself as deaf until I saw so many people out there who would just have mouth movements when they communicated. I realized that we were not the majority, that the deaf community was the minority, and that the majority out there was the hearing world and the outside world. And so how could we work within this larger hearing world? We had to be able to collaborate with hearing people. And so really, we need to just kind of expand that awareness rather than just stick to ourselves. And so our film Coda really was the perfect platform to bridge those communities.
Clearly, this film has resonated with audiences. Why do you think that is?
Well, my best theory so far is that there's hearing people all over that really take for granted that they can enjoy music and they can enjoy just talking and listening and all of the above, right? But us as deaf people, it doesn't bother us. You know, I'm starting to feel this connection and this experience of both cultures, even within music. And so, for example, that 30 seconds of silence in our film Coda, I said to myself, finally, all of you hearing people can understand what it's like just to be silent. They were able to be a fly on the wall and experience that 30 seconds of silence with the coda at the center, bridging the two worlds, because the character of Ruby, played by Amelia Jones, is the centerpiece that can connect to the hearing audience because she uses her voice to communicate. But at home, she uses sign language, so that can connect to the deaf community. And that's just one example of connection and showing both worlds in one film. And so now you see what happened and the result of that.
We wanted to thank you once again for being a part of our Coda screening and Q and at the Prospector. We talked about accessible movie-going and how Coda is the first film to ever have burned in open captions. You dedicated your win to the deaf and disabled community. What does the future of Hollywood look like for our communities?
Absolutely. I believe that people with disabilities can begin to be included. And I just have to give a lot of credit to Apple, because Apple did their research and they asked us several questions about the deaf experience being in a movie audience. And, what's wrong with that rear window captioning device that you stick in the cup holder? And it's still better than nothing, but we discussed this and we were like, I'd really like to see burned in captioning. So there's just so many benefits with burned in subtitles or captioning for everyone. And it frees up my hands. It's automatic. It's right there. My hands are free. I can have 2 drinks. I can have popcorn. I can stretch my arms and just enjoy the movie. So it's so cool. I'm so glad they did that. And I hope that really begins to influence Hollywood to not be afraid. Just put in burned in captions. That's something to consider. And there's so much more access. And that's my goal, is more access so everyone can enjoy simultaneously.
At the theater, we talk a lot about sparkle. It's what drives you, motivates you. It's what you love to do and can't live without. Troy, what makes you sparkle?
I enjoy the audience. That's where my inspiration comes from. It has been so fun for me as an actor to see an audience react after they see one of my plays or one of my films. And it's something you can discuss some people might have some positive opinions, some might have negative opinions, but I can find out how to improve as an artist and as a storyteller. I love hearing their opinions. And so it's amazing. When I see the audience react, it makes me feel good. As a director or as an actor, it doesn't matter. I feel good because it's fun for me. I'd hate to work in four walls in a cubicle with typing on a computer screen. That's not for me. I like being social. I like collaborating with people. I like being creative. It's fun to portray so many different characters and experience so many different journeys. And that's what led me to where I am here today. With this statue right behind me. So it's truly amazing.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Troy. We are excited to watch you bring more of your sparkle to the big screen.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. And I hope I can visit your theater very soon.